video is mostly on garlic. You know, garlic is very, very useful around the house. Not only can you use it to cook, but typically I grow them for medicinal reasons. My daddy, who is 92 years old, will tell you garlic is the reason why he's that old, because that's his secret to old age. But he eats a lot of it. I just grow it, especially when and use it, especially when we're about to go into the fall season, because I use it along with ginger and honey, and I kind of blend everything together, and I store it in the refrigerator just in case I start coughing or I think something is coming on. And I tell you, it knocks whatever it is completely out each time. So I highly, highly suggest. I know it smells horrific, but I promise you the upside of garlic will kind of endear you to it. Okay, so especially when we're about to enter the fall with the flu season, with COVID and a whole bunch of stuff out there, I make a special blend: ginger, garlic, honey, all with anti-inflammatory, antivirus properties. I put them together and I put them in the refrigerator. And so I wanted to do an episode on growing garlic. Garlic in the pot. The thing with the garlic is you can split the cloves. So if you go to the market, you can get 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. Split it up, okay? Break it up into the pieces that they come in. Stick them in the ground and they'll grow. So that's the secret to garlic. You don't have to buy the seeds or anything. Whatever you're cooking, just split it up and put them in the ground and they'll reward you. All right, so I just wanted to do this little clip about planting garlic. Now in Ghana, I know you probably can grow garlic any time of the year, but here in the US, the best time would be end of September into October, before the ground freezes. And it's quite simple to grow garlic. You know, when you go to market, like I always say, and you get like a whole one big garlic, what you really do is break them up into different cloves, so you have the different pieces. Okay, so that's basically break them into the different pieces as you see them, and then you're going to bury the individual cloves. Okay, so what you're going to do, and I'm going to use my little grow bags as an example. So all you do is put that tip right here into the ground. So you're going to put them in here like that. Into the ground. In here like that. And just leave them. Just bury them and leave them. Alright. So there's 1. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7, there's 8, and there's 9. I had one on the floor. So there's 10, just to have an even number. There is 10. So I planted 10 of them in here, and they're in there, so even if it gets cold, that's okay. What's important is what comes out in the spring. And I'm planting them a little bit early, but I just wanted to demonstrate how to do that. Again, get one big garlic, break them down into the cloves, and just bury them in your pots if you live in an urban setting, or in your garden if you have one, and just leave it and they will grow in the spring. And by May or June, you'd have big ones. Besides garlic, the other plant I like to grow in the garden is marigold. Marigold brings in beneficial insects and gives color to the garden. Now, I planted this morning glory just because I miss home. I know in Ghana it's very common to find it, and it's probably the same here, except I hadn't seen it in a while, and I wanted to grow it, and it did open for me this morning. The other flower I enjoy tremendously in the garden is the okra flower. It attracts insects in, it's gorgeous, and at the end of it, when it falls off, it gives you okra. If you want a lot of bees in your garden, plant cosmos. And here, as you see them waving in the wind, they come with bees who help pollinate. All right, I was in the garden, wanted to show you the garden eggs are now coming up. They look beautiful. I'll show you more. So here are the garden eggs. They are coming in fast and furious. Beautiful. Yep. Just wanted to show you. Alright. Beautiful garden eggs. And now back to garlic and why I grow them. First, to cook with them. And lastly, for medicinal purposes. To encourage you to do that as well.